Hey everyone, and welcome back to Bleach Brave Souls. So today, guys, we're going to take a look at everything that's going to happen that we know of so far for the month of December in Bleach Brave Souls, for the global server at least. It seems like there's going to be a lot of stuff going down, so I figured I'd make this video to sum it all up and keep the information organized. Now remember, guys, this information is always subject to change. And there may be more content added to it that we don't know of as of yet. But for now, I'll just tell you what we do know. I guess we'll start off with the most important topic, which is what gachas are going to be happening in December. So currently we have the tag team summons with Byakuya, Momo, and Shunsui. I'm not going to go into depth about that summons because it's out right now, and you can just click on the game news and you can read all about it there. But the next one after that, for new characters, will be on December 15th, or thereabouts, middle of the month, December. We should be getting the Koga, Muramasa, and Kazeshini gacha. This will be just a regular times 3 gacha with no filler characters. So that should be expected in the middle of the month sometime. And if you're interested in their stats or their abilities, that should be available on bravesouls.fyi. Just head over there and you should be able to find all the information you want on those characters. Now the next new gacha with new characters in it will be at the end of the month on December, like the end of December, within a few days of that end of this month. And that should include the tag team Soifon, tag team Komamura, and the tag team Rangiku. This will be a 2 times gacha at the end of the month, and the filler characters in that gacha will be the Speed Soifon, the Speed Kaname. Well, there's only one Kaname, so it's Kaname, Academy Momo, Academy Renji, and Orange Toshiro, and past Kisuke as well. So once again, guys, if you want the stats on those new characters that are coming out, that will be available on bravesouls.fyi. I highly recommend you check out the information there to see, maybe you can plan your Hogyokus or plan what characters you want to go for once you look at all that information. Alright, guys, so those are the 2 main gachas that are new that are coming out in December. Now, since December is Christmas, it's highly likely, if not 100% sure, that we're going to get a reissue, at least for global, of the special Christmas edition characters. These characters were available in Japan previously, but this is their first appearance on global, and it's likely that they're going to be getting 6-star upgrades as well. We don't know what those stats are as of this video, but it should be available sometime in the month. If we judge by the swimsuit event and the Halloween event, it should be pretty early on in December, and it should run until the end of December. So keep that in mind, guys, when new stuff comes out, that Christmas characters are also coming as well. As far as filler gachas go, guys, there's quite a few. There's 5. However, the Christmas gacha might throw a wrench into some of these filler gachas, and who knows if they'll all be released on global. There's already a lot of stuff. I've already mentioned three gachas for global that are new to global. And if they throw in some filler gachas, these are the ones that are most likely if the global server follows suit of the JP server. So the next filler gacha we should have, guys, and this is not set in stone. None of these filler gachas are set in stone. The next filler gacha we should have after this tag team Byakuya, Momo, and Shunsui gacha will be a speed attribute or blue gacha. And it should include Speed Byakuya, Neliel, and Dangai Ichigo. So, guys, that's a big one. I know a lot of people want Dangai, so keep that in mind. It should be coming out fairly early on in December. So if you still have orbs left, you might want to go for this one, because this is a really good chance to get this character. It's a normal 3% filler gacha, so if you do get a 5-star, you have a 1 out of 3 chance of it being Dangai. For me personally, this will be my second shot at Speed Byakuya. I might not be able to pull him in this current gacha, the current tag team selection. So this will be a second chance for me, and I'm pretty hyped about this, even though it's just a filler. Now the next gacha after that, it should be a red or a power attribute gacha. And on Japan, the power attribute gacha was Halibel, Tobiyume, and the past Shinji, or Captain Shinji. And that was the second filler gacha released in Japan the month before, so we can expect that to come to global this month as well. The next one after that will be a green technique gacha, and that gacha will include Shinji, Shuhei, and Stark. I mean, of course, guys, this is assuming that global will follow suit of Japan, which it usually does. So the fourth gacha that might come to global is another filler. It features heart attribute characters, and that should have past Kisuke, Sode no Shiraikyu, and Shunsui. And after that, guys, the last filler of this month should include Tag Team Mayuri, Baragon, and Kensei. That would be a Brave selection towards the end of December. So, like I said, guys, nothing is set in stone, but this is what happened on Japan last month, and usually global is a month behind with filler gachas. So, there's a high probability that this is what will happen on global. Alright guys, so that's it for the gachas. A lot of different gachas coming out this month, so plan your orbs accordingly. In other events, we will have the Frenzy Mayuri making his return. And like all Frenzy events, Frenzy Mayuri should last the entire month. And he's a dual soul trait character with paralysis reduction and poison reduction. You'll have a lot of time to gather the crystals for this character, so if you work on it a little bit at a time throughout the month, you should be fine. If you're an older player and you already have Frenzy Mayuri, you'll have the opportunity to get a second Frenzy Mayuri. So that's something we'll be able to work on, here and there, and you should be able to take your time with it and still manage to max him out. So other than that, guys, we also have, you can read this for yourself on the current global server. They're giving away a December promotion which has increased rewards for your daily quests. So you'll get more tickets for PvP or for single player missions. You'll get increased rewards for pretty much doing all the normal things, and increased login bonuses as well. And if you want to see the details of this event, just go to the in-game news, and it should be right there. It's under the treasure trove heading, and you can find out exactly what's going on with these increased login bonuses / daily order bonuses. So it's kind of a nice thing. You can get a lot more done, and you can get a lot more tickets, things like that, in the month of December, which is nice because it's Christmas. Alright guys, so next I want to talk about some possibilities that might be happening in December. These are not by any means set in stone, and you should look at this as speculation on my part at this point. So last month we got news that they were going to add sub-stories to the game, and KLab had projected these to be available by the end of November. Obviously that did not happen yet, so I would assume that it would be happening sometime this month. We're not sure on it, of course, but it seems likely that this will be what happens. I'm assuming that they just had some technical setbacks, or they just decided to push it back till a little later. So December would be the most likely probability of these sub-stories being released. And if you don't know what the sub-stories are, guys, they're just kind of like permanent special events that you can do at any time. And they'll be available whenever you want to do them. So that'll be nice if you missed some older events or are missing some characters that came from older events. The sub-stories should fill that gap in your account. Now, if you watched the KLab live stream for Global a couple hours ago, they also mentioned that there would be a special event featuring Cone on December 5th, entitled Cone's Do's and Don'ts. They didn't give the details of what this event would include, but we can assume it's just a standard event. Maybe it's a point event, maybe it's a lottery, maybe it's just a normal, plain old vanilla event. But this should be coming out December 5th, like they said. We don't have the details on that just yet, but they did mention it in the live stream, so I felt that it was relevant to mention here as well. So guys, in the JP version of the game, they have a 5-star Kon and a 5-star Bankai Ichigo that were released around the holidays. And it's possible that these characters may be coming this month or next month. This is purely speculation on my part, so I want to make that known. Don't take this as, oh, Bleach Cowboy said this, so we're definitely getting it. I just feel like it's likely that we'll see the 5-star Kon at some point and the 5-star Bankai Ichigo. It might be in December, it might be in January. It might not be at all, but Global will usually mirror, like I said before, JP. So there is a good chance that we will see these characters at some point. Maybe not in December, but if not in December, possibly January or beyond. But like I said again, guys, it's just speculation for this part of the news. More speculation is that Global's 1-year anniversary is coming up, and a lot of people are hoping that we get step-ups, but personally, I don't think it will happen. They already had the step-ups for the JP anniversary, and I feel like another round of step-ups would be a little bit OP for both servers. It would flood the servers with too many new 5-stars and accessories and too many benefits for them to do it so soon after the last one. So I'm not thinking they're going to do a December global anniversary step-up, but it may happen, and if it does happen, I feel like it will be for a lesser period of time than the previous JP step-up summons. But again, I don't know exactly, and we are just speculating on that as well. Alright, so finally we're going to talk about the next few batches of upgradable 6-star characters, and these should coincide with the new middle of the month gacha and the new end of the month gacha. So along with the Koga Muramasa Kazeshimi gacha, we should be getting new 6-star versions of Retsu, Amagai, Nozomi, Uko, and Ashido. All of the anime filler characters will be upgradable to 6-star by the middle of the month, and in addition they're going to do Retsu as well. So if you want to get those characters upgraded, make your plans around that. They should be available by the middle of the month. Retsu maybe a little earlier, just going by what they did on JP. Now, for the end of the month, and this will go along with the tag team summons with Komamura, Rangiku, and Soifon, we should be getting 6-star versions of Speed Soifon, Past Tessai, Past Kisuke, Past Yoruichi, Academy Momo, and Academy Ranji. And those stats should be available for all those characters that I just mentioned. They should be available on bravesouls.fyi right now. So if you want to take a look at them and make your plans accordingly, feel free to do so. That's bravesouls.fyi is a great resource for checking out stats and whatever. So right now that looks to be about everything that will be happening in the month of December. Naturally, this is all subject to change. This is just a compilation of all the information that we've gathered so far. KLab can, change any of this information at any time. It's also likely that they may add things that I didn't talk about because it is the holidays and we never know what KLab might do. So keep that in mind as well. So anyway, I hope this video was helpful to keep everyone's information straight, and yeah, let me know what you think, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.